get the wood over to the saw, and it's really heavy. So I've got my gorilla cart wagon to pull it. So I'm gonna load it up and pull it over to my chop saw. Now I've got all my boards cut 6 feet by 3 feet, and I'm going to have the posts be 18 inches. 4 posts, 2 6-footers, 2 3-footers. I did that. Now I'm going to bring them over to where I want to set up my platform for my planter. Disturb this area too much, but I've got to get rid of that root because it will, I want to go up 18 inches from my planter and it's in the way. So I'm going to try to cut it with my Sawzall. As you see, I'm not very good with this tool, but I'm going to give it a try. I've got my platform for my planter, as you see, all laid out here where I want it to go. So I'm going to put in just 1 screw on each corner, and then I'm going to make sure it's square by measuring diagonally with the tape measure. Now to start screwing it in, this is what I'm going to need here. I always have to pre-drill holes because I'm not very good with the screw gun. So I have a drill here, and I have the drill bits I need. I'm going to use these really super long screws that I just have in my shed. They're too long, but gotta look at that head of it, see which of these fit, and then I'm going to put them on my impact driver, which is the other thing, and see which drill bit is a little bit smaller than this screw size, so it won't be too big. The screw will still hold, but it will drill a hole, so it will be easier to put the screw in. So these are the things I need to start fastening: a drill, an impact driver, the screws. I'm going to use the fasteners, and I'm going to need the ends for that fit in here. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 6, like a 6-sided flower or something. Oh no, that's a shorter one. Whatever, I'll figure it out which one fits in. And the drill bit that will make the hole that I need, that is a little bit smaller than this, so I can easily drill it in. Okay, I'm gonna do that now. Put 1 screw in each corner. Okay, I got 1 screw in each corner. And so now I'm going to check to see if it's square. So to do that, I measure from this corner to this corner. Oops. Wish I had somebody here so they could hold that. But I'll get it. And it is 83 inches. From this corner to this corner is wow, 83 1/4. That is very, very close. So I think I'll probably just leave it alone. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so I will get back with you when I figure it out. Okay, this is how I've proceeded with my platform for my planter to keep it up in the air so it doesn't get saltwater intrusion when we have real high tides. I'll show you what I did. I took bricks, I have some old bricks, and I stacked them so I could, these are my posts, even though they're not really posts, but I didn't have any regular posts, so I'm just using these big thick boards for posts. And I stacked the bricks up so the post comes almost perfectly flush with this board here, so I can screw it in, because I don't have anybody to hold it for me to make it the right height. So that I use bricks, 4 piles of bricks to hold up each corner for each post. Now I'm again just going to put 1 screw in, and then I'm going to even it all up because my boards are very twisted and warped because it's old recycled lumber. Hello, this is Fat Cat. She's helping. So that's why I'm not just putting it together. But you know what really did help was my saw. I'll show you my saw. Let's walk over there. I have what's called a chop saw, and it's a miter saw too. It's another word for it. And this saw made all the cuts perfectly square, which I have a very hard time doing with a circular saw because I'm not very good with a saw. This is my chop saw. It's not plugged in. And what it does is, see, it has this setup down here that you can put your board on there, and then the saw comes down like this in a perfectly, and you set this at the right, you can set it at other degrees too if you want to make a 45-degree angle cut. It is the greatest saw. And this one also pulls this way, and then I can saw a really long fat board because it goes this way, and I'm not sure what that feature's called, but wow, it's a super duper old saw. My son found it in the garbage after the last hurricane we had, so it's old, but I had a very kind neighbor come and help me get it moving again, and I bought a new blade. The blades were like 20 bucks, and it runs great. So this is what it is. Makita LS1013. Great saw. Okay, back to screwing in my posts. Hey, my friends, this is Joni, and I'm done with my planter. Wow, isn't that great? I am so pleased with it. Lots of nice plants in there. I used plastic tubs in the bottom of it for a reservoir for the water. They also had holes all punched in them. And then on the sides of the planter, I have my son. It's made out of aluminum, so I had to have him help me. Real thick aluminum. He drilled some holes right here that drain when it gets high. There's some on the other side too. This is where I water it. So I put those jugs in there and then filled it with water up to when it started draining out those holes. Then I put the dirt in and had fun taking all these plants out of their pots and putting them in this big planter. Now, if I'll show you what my view used to be, it was this parking lot every time I would drive in. I didn't like that. So now the view is so much nicer. I can still see the parking lot a little, but not very much. These plants are going to grow. I've got some vines even in there, which I normally don't plant because they take over, but I want something to take over now. So there you have it. I got this container at the junkyard. It's an old aluminum cart. There are the wheels on it, still on it. It used to be a cart for food, I think, like in a hospital or a cafeteria. So it's really heavy duty aluminum. It's probably about 5.5 feet by 2.5 feet wide by 4 feet deep. So there you have it. It wasn't too hard to make, and it was a great project and a good divider. It cost $20 for the container. The wood was all scrap, and the plants I had already. Oh, the dirt was the most expensive thing. That was $75 for the dirt to fill it. So, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Bye for now.